Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on Patton Sports Videocast. We're in a little bit different setting here and with a little bit different guy. You probably recognize this guy, though. Chip Cirillo, longtime friend and partner from a former life, I guess. And you may vaguely recognize the surroundings here. We're out here at the Smyrna Bowling Center where the TSSAA State Bowling Championships are going on, and that's part of the reason we've got Chip on board. He's our resident bowling expert, as close as it gets anyway. And like I said, the state bowling tournament's going on this weekend over here, continues Friday and Saturday. If you like the Keglers, get out and check these guys out. Starts up at 8:30 Friday morning with individual finals. Then it goes into team competition beginning at 11 o'clock Friday. Boys quarterfinals are at 2. Girls quarterfinals are at 4:30, and then boys and girls championships are semis, at 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and finals at 11:30. Chip, who have you seen so far that really kind of caught your eye?
Well, Brentwood's Cammie Barber, at one point she was as high as 3rd in the standings, and they finished the quarterfinals, and I think she was tied for 7th, so she made it to the semifinals. The top 24 go. Also, the Allie, I hope I'm not mispronouncing, Kohler from Franklin made it to the top 24, and then Colton Mayfield made it from the boys' side for Ravenwood. So those are the 3 kids that really stand out. Mo, as you and I were talking last night, 2 of the best bowlers aren't even going to be here on the boys' side. Right.
You've got Cole Flatt, the kid from Columbia, who was a 2-time defending state champion in Division I, who it was interesting. He bowled with Columbia the last 2 years, but he was going to school at Culleoka down in rural Murray County, and they had a co-op agreement with Columbia. Well, over the summer, he transferred from Culleoka to Columbia and loses a year of eligibility. So tough situation for Cole. Also, Cameron Doyle, the hot shot from Brentwood, who I'm sure you guys have heard of, has decided to not participate in TSSAA bowling, and he's out traveling all over the country kind of doing his thing. So like he said, the 2 top bowlers probably in the state, neither of them are here. But Cole's younger brother, Luke, is a freshman at Columbia, and he's one of the favorites to win individuals, is he not?
He is, and the Columbia coach Coach Ransom told me a funny story that on Monday, Cole regained his eligibility. So just think if there was this big snowstorm they were saying is going to come on Friday, things got real icy and they had to postpone things, he would be able to come back to the team competition. Now, honestly, I think they'll get everything in and it won't happen, but it's funny that he's so close to being eligible again.
And it certainly wouldn't be the first time this thing has been postponed, but we don't want to wish that on him this time around. Another freshman to keep an eye on from right here locally in Smyrna, Josh Meeke. Averaged 217 coming into the tournament, so he's definitely going to be a kid to keep an eye on here over the next few days and over the next few seasons. On the girls' side in Division I, again, a couple of freshmen, Sarah Sains from Blackman and Danielle Jedlicki, and I hope I'm not killing her name, but came in with 2 of the top scorers in qualifying. So again, some young kids kind of jumping out at you immediately over the course of this tournament. In Division II, Donnie Turner and Nick Norton, both from Friendship Christian, a couple of seniors coming in. Turner was averaging 212 coming in, and Nick Norton 204. On the girls' side in D2, Jennifer Holt from Father Ryan at 165.3, probably the top local Hope in Division II. In terms of teams, want to keep an eye on Columbia, as we've talked about. Smyrna, kind of the home team here. Hendersonville and Lebanon on the boys' side, and then the girls, Siegel and White House are a couple that you may want to look out for. But again, this bowling will be going on over here Friday and Saturday. If you want to take a break from the hoops or from wrestling or just to get out and check out some of these great young bowlers, come on over here to the Smyrna Bowling Center and check it out. Getting back on track, our Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe Wrestler of the Week this week also hails from Rutherford County. Nick Boykin, a junior over at Riverdale, 285-pounder, defending state champion, won it as a sophomore. All he did last week was go 5-0 with 5 pins, and was on the mat in those 5 matches for a total of about 8 minutes and some change. Won the GP West Bruin Invitational Saturday with a 45-second pin. He's on a roll, undefeated, like I said, won state last year as a sophomore. Definitely somebody to keep an eye on here over the next few weeks as wrestling continues to move toward state championships. Nick will be getting a gift card from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, 7 locations here in the Nashville area. I'm sure there's one close to y'all, so be sure and check it out. When we get back, Chip and I are going to take a look at a little girls basketball and what we got going on this weekend. Stay tuned. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Mo Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Southern Athletic Fields originated in 1996 when Bill Marbett formed a company specializing in baseball and softball field materials. SAF has since grown and now has sales reps to cover over 12 states with products servicing many outdoor sports. Southern Athletic Fields takes great pride in working with our customers to achieve the best athletic field possible. Visit our website at www.southern-athleticfields.com or like them on Facebook. Dirt, you gotta love it.
Great teams have talent. They also have the necessary tools for success. BSN Sports delivers these tools whether your team needs uniforms, apparel, or athletic equipment to achieve greatness. Just like a winning teammate, BSN Sports is there for you. Their unmatched service ensures that you have best-in-class equipment for championship-level performance, plus uniforms and athletic apparel from the best brands in the industry to look your best when hoisting your trophy. As an All-State agent in Murfreesboro, James Knight knows many local families. His knowledge and understanding of the people in this community helps him provide customers with an outstanding level of service. He helps families like yours protect the things that are important: your family, home, car, boat, and more. He's proud to work with a company like Allstate. As a small business owner, he understands the importance of building a solid foundation for the future and developing long-lasting customer relationships. When you leave his office, I hope you'll feel confident, informed, assured, and satisfied in your choices, the way you should feel.
Chip, getting into girls basketball and starting off with 2 teams that we've talked about a lot for a long time. Blackman goes over to Riverdale in a huge 7 AAA matchup. The number 1 and number 2 teams in the state in the Associated Press poll this week. Blackman comes in at 18-2 overall. They're 6-0 in the district. Riverdale's 19-1, 5-1 in the district, and their only loss was a 51-48 loss to Blackman at Blackman back on December 8th. So the Lady Warriors will be looking for a little get back this time around, and it's interesting because both those teams have got first-year coaches this time. Randy Kaufman is in charge over at Riverdale. He came up from Dyersburg, and obviously they've not missed a beat. Jessica Jackson, who was an assistant over at Blackman, went over to Stewart's Creek for a couple of years. She's back taking Chad Hibden's place, and again, they've got it rolling as well. And a lot of talent on both those teams.
And the point guard, is she headed for UConn?
She is headed to UConn. Crystal Dangerfield is going to UConn. She was named earlier this week as a McDonald's All-American. Her teammate Jazz Bond is going to South Florida. So talent on that side. Riverdale's led by Anastasia Hayes, and they've got a great backcourt. And this one, as always, should be a fun one to watch. Again, it was a 3-point game the first time they played over at Blackman. Riverdale looking to get even, pull even in the district, and maybe knock Blackman out of that top spot in the AP poll. So big game over in Murfreesboro Friday night, and a big one to keep an eye on. Up in 10 AAA, Rossview has been on a roll. They went over to Paris last week and knocked off Henry County. They were undefeated in district play. Rossview 7-0 in 10 AAA. They are 18-1 overall. Clarks was 14-3 overall. They are 5-2 in the district. And Chip, you're pretty familiar with that district up there, but Rossview has kind of come on of late and kind of taken control of things.
It's funny because one of my friends is right next to the Rossview High School, and it wasn't too long ago that Rossview was kind of the new kids. They were struggling, and it's funny to see them all of a sudden they're on the top of the heap now.
Absolutely, and that district kind of ebbs and flows a little bit. You saw Clarksville at the top, and now, like you said, Rossview has kind of risen to the top. They made a state tournament appearance about 3 years ago, looking like they may have a shot to get back. So you definitely want to keep an eye on what they're doing up there right now and trying to really solidify their hold on the top spot in 10 AAA. Over in 11 AAA, you've got Centennial going over to Ravenwood. Centennial's 15-3 overall. They're 3-3 in the district, so they're trying to get up over 500 going on the road against what's really been a tough Ravenwood team. The Lady Raptors 16-5 overall. They're 5-1 in the district. This will be the second time these two have met. Ravenwood won a 41-32 decision back on December 8th over at Centennial. So Centennial knows what they've got to face this time around.
And I was looking in the old records, and I was trying to see the last time Centennial girls had a winning record, and I couldn't find any. And so hats off to the new coach this is just amazing what he's doing.
Yeah, Tony Hill has really done a good job of getting those girls believing in themselves and putting some things in place. And 15-3 kind of speaks for itself. Like you said, they've not had a whole lot of success on the girl side of basketball, and so it's kind of nice to see, like you said, new teams kind of rising up and being successful. And so, but this would be a nice step for the Lady Cougars to take if they can go on the road and knock off what's been a pretty good Ravenwood team here on Friday night. So keep an eye on that one. Over in Division II AA, Father Ryan is the #1 team in the Associated Press poll. They're 17-0. They're 3-0 in region play. They've got Baylor coming in town. Baylor's ranked #4 in the AP poll. They're 14-5, 3-1. Father Ryan just kind of came out of nowhere. They're a relatively young team. I think they've got a couple of seniors really getting it done with defense and really playing well.
Yeah, undefeated record. That says it all. So hopefully they're not peaking too early.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be working toward the top at the right time, but they've certainly gotten off to a great start. Like I said, 17-0. Got a tough challenge from Baylor coming in here on Friday night. Want to recognize our Life Transformation 360 Girls Basketball Player of the Week, and it's Maddie Long, a 5'9" senior guard from McEwen out in Humphreys County. In 2 games, Maddie Long averaged 33 points a game, putting the ball in basket a lot. She had 36 in a 60-27 win for McEwen over at Clarksville Academy in district play. Came back and only scored 30 in their 71-27 win over Joe Burns. She is headed over to Lee University over in Cleveland, NCAA Division II program over there, and doing a little research for this. The coach over at Lee referred to Maddie as possibly the most athletic guard he's recruited. So they're looking forward to getting her over there. They're not done with her at McEwen just yet, and as long as she continues to score like that, they're going to try to hang on to her for a while. McEwen's 15-3 overall. They're 7-1 in that district and continuing to roll. Obviously, Maddie Long is a big reason why. So congratulations to Maddie Long, McEwen senior guard. She's our Life Transformation 360 Girls Basketball Player of the Week. We'll be getting a gift card to her to Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe as well. And When we get back, we're going to check on a few boys games, a few matchups coming up this weekend. We'll be right back. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. At National Playmakers Academy, developing NPA athletes comes in threes. NPA develops its student athletes' academic, social, and football-specific skills. Next, NPA develops them for better exposure today, recruitment tomorrow, and college education through scholarships for the rest of their lives. We are proud of the outstanding athletes we have developed. We are more proud of the college graduates we have prepared. Work with National Playmakers Academy for developing gifted athletes into productive citizens. I2, Integrity Insurance. I2 Agency was started with one primary focus in mind, helping people. As a multi-line insurance agency, we do that in a variety of ways with a full portfolio of products. Whether it's life, health, dental, Medicare, annuities, or home and auto insurance, we design solutions that will meet your individual needs. Logo My Logo continually beats the competition by 3 points. Service, expertise, selection. Beyond promotional products, Logo My Logo delivers incredible service to its clients. Their service is only matched by their marketing expertise in presenting their clients in the most professional light. Logo My Logo's broad selection means that their clients have multiple options to communicate their brand strongly. Premier marketing solutions require service, expertise, and selection. And Logo My Logo keeps finding a way to win by those 3 points. Chip, big game over in 9 AAA as Lebanon and Mount Juliet are both trying to keep up with undefeated Station Camp. Lebanon is 16-3 overall, 6-1 in that district. They go over to Mount Juliet, 14-6, 4-3, and you know, you got to really like the job that Jim McDowell is doing over at Lebanon. He's been there, I guess this is his 3rd or 4th year now, and has really got the Blue Devils up and going.
Yeah, he can't say enough about what a great job he's doing over there.
And Troy Allen just keeps getting it done over at Mount Juliet. They lost a tough one to Station Camp last week, but obviously they're still in the thick of things, 4-3 again in the district. So whoever wins this game has a chance to maybe stay close to Station Camp, and with the the second half and the second portion of those home and home series coming up gives them a chance to maybe pull the upset when they catch up with Station Camp again. So this will be a big one over there in 9 AAA. In 11 AAA, we talked about Centennial and Ravenwood girls a second ago. Pete Froden, in his first year down at Centennial with the boys, has got the Cougars 13-5. They're 5-1 in district play. Ravenwood got their football players back and were on a little bit of a roll, but here of late they've kind of stubbed their toe a little bit. They're 11-8 overall. They're 3-3 in the district.
Yeah, you and I were talking the other night. I go way back with Coach Froden. I remember when he played for Houston County back in the day, and of course, great teams he had. He was on at Lipscomb too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Really fun to see him back in the Middle Tennessee area. And if you get a chance, watching Pete Froden coach is worth the price of admission. I think he's going to break a bone in his foot at some point, the way he likes to. He's kind of got that Rick Stansberry down at Mississippi State thing with the foot stomping thing, but he definitely has those guys' attention, really got them playing well. We talked about Tony Hill and the job he's done with the girls at Centennial. I think Pete Froden's kind of done the same thing with the guys, really got them playing with a sense of purpose and some direction and some structure, and it's fun to watch those guys play. I like the way he rotates guys out, 5 at a time it looks like sometimes, but they're definitely getting the job done.
Yeah, they're going to continue to get better with him on board, and he looks over to the football team as kind of a role model, and he wants to get the basketball team in the same direction. Absolutely,
and you talk about football. Patrick Whitlock over at Ravenwood got about 4 or 5 guys out of football off that state championship team for the Raptors. And it'll be interesting again to see those guys playing at home, what they come up with Friday night against this Centennial team, because again, at 3-3 in district play, 11-8 overall, they want to try to get things right here, and taking a home loss to Centennial isn't really on Whitlock's agenda, I'm sure. So this will be a big one over there in 11 AAA. In 10AA, you've got East Nashville at 17-4 overall. They're 5-2 in the district. They go to Maplewood in really a neighborhood battle there. Maplewood comes in at 4-3. They're 6-1 in district play, and a couple of guys to watch over there. Bo Hodges, guard over at Maplewood, is a guy who can go for 25 or 30 on any given night, and East Nashville's really balanced. Jim Fay has always done a great job over there. This will be a fun game to watch in 10AA.
Yeah, I was thinking about those two schools, and through the years, seen those two go at it many times, and that's always going to be a great neighborhood rivalry.
Absolutely, and they may not be done once they get done with home regular season. They could see each other in tournament twice, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think they're that good that you could. This definitely won't be the last time these two square off, but you want to see this one because it'll be a fun one for sure. Couple of Division II AA games to keep an eye on. You've seen Lighthouse. Vic Wharton does a great job over there. They've got some size, they've got some quickness. Got an 8th grader who's contributing for them. Lighthouse goes over to Brentwood Academy Friday night. The Eagles are 17-1. Lost in a holiday tournament down in Florida, came back and beat Ensworth about a week or so ago. Really playing well right now.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. No one knew much about Lighthouse, but ever since Coach Wharton got there, he's jump-started that program.
Absolutely. Like I said, they've got some size and some youth, and that's kind of the dangerous thing about them is they're a young team. They're going to get better, and they're definitely somebody to keep an eye on. They are not a TSSAA program, but they play a lot of TSSAA teams, and I think they won a national championship last year, did they not?
And they want to play, and they won't back down. They'll play anybody.
Yeah,
they got that kind of attitude about things.
Absolutely, and this game with Brentwood Academy and you know, with Darius Garland and we've talked about Jeremiah Oatsvall and Cameron Johnson, that bunch, should be a heck of a ball game. Get there early because seating is kind of limited over at Brentwood Academy. So if you're going, go quick. Also in Division II AA, you've got Pope John Paul II. They're 15-4 overall. They're even in region play at 2-2. They go to Ensworth. Ensworth is 15-2. They're 2-1. And Ensworth, like I said, took a tough loss over at Brentwood Academy last week. Bounced back with a couple of wins. Jordan Bone, the UT signee, playing really well. But they've got a big kid in the middle as well, James Wiseman, who is beginning to make more and more of an impact for the Tigers.
Yeah, and they gave Brentwood Academy such a close game, so you can hang with Brentwood Academy. And Coach Powers has got those guys, they've won so many titles there, and yeah, that's just a great program he's got. Absolutely,
and again, talking about Ensworth and Brentwood Academy, I think that both Ricky and Hubie Smith over at Brentwood Academy kind of took that game as kind of a barometer of where they were right now. They feel like they're going to get better, and it'll be interesting a week and a half out to see what Ensworth brings to the table on Friday night against a pretty good Pope John Paul II team. So Division II AA is going to be interesting. I think MBA is getting better. They're a young team, but they played over in that Music City Classic over the weekend. Drew Weichert, the sophomore guard, had a really good game for them over there. Three-point shooter, had 21 points in one of their wins. So Kevin Anglin's getting them some experience, and don't expect them to be down for very long. So D2 AA is going to be something to keep an eye on here locally here as this season plays out and over the next little bit as well.
Yeah, BA, I keep going back to them. I keep thinking of that tournament they won up there in Kentucky, and you can win that tournament, and you're really doing something right.
No doubt. The King of the Bluegrass is probably one of the biggest tournaments in the Southeast, and Brentwood Academy did go up there and win that, and like you said, when you do that, I think CPA might have won it a couple of years ago, but
that opens people's eyes.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those tournaments where if you go up there and you play well and you win it, it really draw some attention to your program, and I think that's kind of what Brentwood Academy did with that one. And again, when you've got a guard like a Darius Garland, who is going to be one of the top recruits coming out of here in his recruiting class, you've got a Jeremiah Oatsvall, who's a two-sport standout, but he was MVP of the D2 state tournament last year. A lot of talent on that Brentwood Academy team, a lot of fun to watch. Keep an eye on those guys.
Mo Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations, so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244.
Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. Our Snap Laces Mo Patton Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Week this week is Leonardo Holmes from East Nashville, a 6'1" senior guard. Scored 24 points in a 69-65 win over Pearl Cone, then came back with 24 points again in an 89-69 win over Stratford. 7 threes in those 2 games. So don't let this guy pull on you from behind the arc, because it's probably going down. But East is 17-4. They're 5-2 in 10AA, and Leonardo Holmes has been a big part of that. So congratulations to him. He is our Snap Laces Mo Patton Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Week. We'll be getting him a gift card from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, as we will with Maddie Long, the Girls Basketball Player of the Week down at McEwen, and Nick Boykin, our Wrestler of the Week from over at Riverdale. So congratulations to all 3 of those. I'm Maurice Patton. This is Chip Cirillo sitting in, and really appreciate having you along.
Oh yeah, always good to hang out with you, Mo.
No doubt. Hey, check us out on Facebook, where you can keep up with all of our video, our audio, and our written content. Be sure and check out the website, mopattonsports.com. We'll see y'all soon.